Curious what a renovation investor is and does versus a standard investor? Stick around as I answer the question of the day. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to y'all Monday through Friday each and every week, and we hang out and talk real estate. We talk about properties that are new to the market, been on the market, and had a recent price reduction, as well as something that may be unique about the property that I want to share with you guys. I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by you, the viewer. So keep those coming and keep me in business. And then finally, I recognize and thank a sponsor of the week that we have each and every week, and this week is no different. If you guys want to be a sponsor of the week, stick around to the end of the episode, and I will tell you when, where, and how you can get it done. So the property we are talking about today is a residential property. I know yesterday I kind of threw y'all a curveball and threw a commercial property in there. If you guys are watching this live on Facebook, make sure you comment #live or #replay so I know how you're checking it out. Also, like it, share it, tag somebody that can benefit from listening to this. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications so as I drop new videos, new content, you get notified and can come check them out. So that house we're talking about today, the address is 2048 Huntington Road, right here in Emporia. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath house. It does have an attached 2-car garage. It's got 1,568 square feet of finished space. Currently listed for $179,000, courtesy of Nexthome Professionals. So what is very cool about this house, because of the area it's located, it's located in Country Club Heights. It is very difficult to pick up a house around this price range in that area. So why is this house at that price range? There is some work that needs to be done in the basement to finish the basement off. It's got full basement, so there's tons of room as well as opportunity to make it your own and just do some updates throughout the house however you see fit. It's got a deck, it's got a patio, it's got a walkout basement. There's a gazebo in the backyard. And then there's a combination of hardwood and carpet throughout the house. So if you want to check out the house for yourself, all you got to do is click on the link in the description. It'll take you right to my website and you can see the pictures of the house for yourself. I've walked through the house and it is great location, great layout. It's in the northwest part of town and it is within walking distance of one of the larger parks here in Emporia. So make sure that you take a look and check it out. Before I get to the question of the day, I do want to recognize and thank our sponsor of the week this week, who is Guion's Showcase. They are located right here in Emporia at 2023 West 6th Avenue, and they have appliances, they've got mattresses, they've got furniture, whether you're looking for living room furniture, chairs, couches, sofas, ottomans. They've got home office equipment. They have bedroom sets, as well as nightstands, benches, dressers, mirrors. They have tons of everything in there. If you click on the link in the description, it'll take you right to their Facebook page. From their Facebook page, you can call them directly. You can jump online, see what they have, see what they're updating. And as of today, they did want me to just let you guys know that they are looking for either full-time or part-time help for deliveries. All you got to do is just call 620-342-7469 and ask for Mike, and he can get you some more information and job application to get them rolling and continue getting those deliveries done to you guys. If you are curious about a sponsorship for the hot list, all you got to do is shoot me a message through Facebook, get on my website, and shoot me a quick email. Website is emporiahomes.kw.com. You can contact me directly through there, and I would love to talk to you about being a sponsor of the week. And of course, the most popular part of the hot list is the question of the day. Again, the question of the day is submitted by you, the viewer, and I answer these. What I'm not 100% of, a lot of times I will do some research. That way I know what I'm talking about and not just making shit up or talking out of my ass when it comes to the question. And I've been doing this for a little over a year. So make sure you guys keep those questions coming because that helps keep the hot list rolling, keeps me in business. So keep them coming, and I appreciate it. So the question of the day today is, what is a renovation investor and how does that affect me? So there are a couple different types of investors. Most of the time, when people hear investor, they are thinking about somebody that invests in single family homes or multifamily homes and, commercial property, angel investors that are, kind of a hands off, just the like the money people and pocketbook. Now, with renovation investors, these are typically people that will go in and flip houses or keep them to rent them. And there's no secret that depending on the condition of a house, renovation can be a major expense. I mean, let's face it, as somebody who's getting ready to do a lot of this myself, excuse me, I can tell you that this is going to be a major expense. So what it does with in as far as real estate goes, this oh man, I can't talk. There's an opportunity for real estate investors with this. Those with experience, know-how, or a good eye, and sometimes willing to take a gamble because not everything pans out, right? These homes that need some type of renovation can be reworked and flipped for a profit or kept and just rented out and expanding. So, what does this mean for you or have to do with you as a potential buyer or seller? So, depending on what you're searching for, uh, whether you are a buyer looking for a house or a seller considering to list your house, either way, you may have a property or looking at a property that may need some rehab work. So, what we're really going to talk about today is how the renovation investors work and how that benefits both buyers and sellers depending on needs. So, here are three things that you need to know about renovation investors and you. So, number one, we're going to talk about what renovation investors actually are. These are investors that obviously specialize in renovation, hence the name renovation investor. Um, there you go. They are looking to buy properties at a discount because of the issues or the condition that the house is in, or because of the repairs that maybe need to be done in order to make the house habitable. Depending on the state of the property, some of the renovations may be more extensive and take longer before selling. Some of them, they may take anywhere from 1 to 3 months. Others may take 6 to 9 months, just depending on the size and condition of the property. Typically, the end goal is to get the property in good enough condition for a quick sale and, of course, profit. Because profit is not a bad word, because if they aren't able to do this and sell it for a profit, there's not really a huge benefit for them to get into doing this. There is the potential to save some money by doing the renovations themselves or having their own crew. So I know some guys that do this and are able to do it themselves because they have a skill I don't have. I also know a couple guys that have their own crew and are able to go through and do this at a much lower cost. So whether they are doing the work directly or working with a partner that is a contractor, either way, they are going to be able to get the work done for either a cheaper cost, lower cost, however you want to word it. Now, when they are taking into account the amount of work that needs to be done, what they can sell it for. They do factor the labor cost included in the amount that they are looking to recoup once that property is sold. Number two are the renovation sellers. So maybe you have a property that needs some repair, and there's a possibility that that renovation investor might cut you a deal. I would caution you that doing this, you will not make as much selling to an investor as you would placing it on the market. Why? Because we talked about how the investors will buy at a discounted rate, sometimes below market value, because they of the work that they have to do, and they're looking to make a profit. So with the investor doing the repairs needed and then selling, that's why they're going to be doing it at a discounted rate. This might be a good option for you as a seller because you may not be sure of what the repairs are going to cost, or you may not have money for those repairs because you may be in a holding pattern, because we've all seen the movie Money Pit, right? With Tom Hanks in it. Might be afraid of a money pit situation where all of your money just goes into this house, and no matter what work you do, something else goes wrong and something else goes wrong, and then the whole house is just a nightmare. Keep in mind with all of this, most of the investors are going to purchase as low as possible, and doing this is going to allow them to maximize their profits. This doesn't mean that they're not willing or you can't negotiate with them to get a better deal. Just know that they are gonna start off low because they are looking at maximizing profits. If the investor that you're speaking with is unwilling to negotiate what you would consider a fair price for the house, don't do the deal. Look for either another investor or, maybe another buyer that has a skill that you may not have, and just work a deal with them. The other option is you could do some of the repairs or the updates yourself. Doing this, even if it's just minimal stuff, just painting, updating lights, switches, whatever the case may be, this may be enough to help bring the property value up a little bit more and get a better deal on your house itself. And of course, number three, we're talking renovation buyers. We talked about the investors, kind of what they are, what they do, how that would affect sellers. So what if you are the buyer? So the same renovation investors that do this themselves, as well as talk to the sellers, may be able to help you. I would recommend getting an agent to help represent you if you're looking at buying a house that has been renovated, because this is going to get you're going to get a house at a good price. But I would recommend using an agent because you don't want to go in unrepresented, because the investor's done this before. They know what they're doing. They know everything and know the process. You may not know what's going on, may not know what to expect or the process. So by getting an agent to help you through the process, you've got a much better chance and streamline. The advantage of buying a house that has been renovated, there are times where some of the houses that look older or are older may look better than some of the newer homes that have been updated. Just meaning the property is in much better shape than homes that may be similar to that age. It is possible to find renovated homes that are as nice, if not nicer, than some newer houses. I just walked through one and showed one 2 weeks ago that had been completely remodeled on the inside, and it was nicer than homes that have been built within the last 10 to 15 years. So a lot can be said for doing that. When you are buying a home that's been renovated and updated, it's always great to find out what repairs were done during the process and whether there are any repairs that still need to be done. So don't be afraid to ask them, what work have you done? What work hasn't been done? Is there any work that needs to be done? Now, depending on where you live, some of the local codes and ordinances may be a little bit different. So the renovator may have done just minimal repairs and work before selling the property. Which brings me to my next point, inspections. Even if the home has been fully renovated and remodeled, still do a home inspection, because the home inspector's job is to point out or find any potential underlying issues. Uh, Now, this may, or anything that may conflict with legal requirements. So, if they've done some updates or it looks like they've cut some corners, usually that home inspector is going to find it and bring that to your attention so you can bring that up and see what is going on, and just confront the investor. Now, oftentimes with the investors, most investors are looking to do some type of renovating and selling, and they can come from a variety of backgrounds. Typically, most of them are going to be or have some type of real estate, property management, or finance backgrounds. Other times, what you're going to see is some type of contractor, whether it's a GC, electrician, plumber, sheetrocker, HVAC, whatever the case may be, because they have a skill, they are able to do a lot of that work, and they know others, and they can trade work or discounted labor. You never know. And don't be afraid to ask the background of the investor, who did the work, and question anything that looks out of place, or if it's just fully remodeled and renovated, something that should look newer than it actually does. Again, I still would recommend having an agent represent you, because investors are more seasoned than buyers, because they do this for a living. Whether they just do one a year or 10 a year, they do it more often than you do. And they're going to be looking out for their best interest, not yours. If you have any questions, I personally, I deal with some investors. I have different types of investors. So I've got flippers, I've got house hackers, I've got cash investors, and I've got people that are just looking to add to their portfolio. So if you've thought about buying a home, selling a home, or investing in real estate and not sure where to start, easy. All you got to do is just pick up the phone, call me, 620-794-1032. Shoot me a message through Facebook or directly through my website, and I would be happy to answer your question and help you find a property that you're looking for. If you guys are curious, all you got to do, shoot me a message. I will be happy to answer what I can. It's that simple. Just shoot me a message and I'll get it answered for you. That's what I got for you guys today. So thanks for watching the Hot List with Matt in a Hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have an awesome Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Red Friday.